Alright guys, I'm going to do a little demo here with the Ontario Mark III. This is a U.S. Navy dive combat knife, general purpose utility. And I'm going to do a little demo here. I'm going to go over it with sharpening in it and explain to you about getting that secondary cutting edge centered up. Once you kind of understand this process, just use this technique that I do. It's just, I call it just inspecting your knife, because I've always said this is your battle buddy. Your knife is your best friend out there. And I mean, he's not like the guy next to you, but you know, this is your silent partner. And so let me get my sharpening rod here. I'm going to throw it out of whack on purpose, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to be at a 15-degree angle, and just so you guys know, when I first got this thing was not very sharp at all. Okay, these are going to come when you get them. Most times they're not very sharp. I took it to my shop. I used it was around a 420 grit, and I went up to a 600 grit, but I did this secondary cutting edge at a 15-degree cutting angle. You can see the nice secondary cutting edge there. And so yeah, I've got about a 15-degree angle, but the secret is using a stainless steel sharpening rod. This is stainless steel. You can use, you know, oil and your Arkansas stone, but you don't really need that. You can get one of these kitchen stainless steel sharpening rods. You can actually cut this in half, then you got two of them. Put one in one of your bug out bags, put it in your EDC bags, wherever. You get two of these. It doesn't take a long, you know, it doesn't have to be that long. It can be half this length. So let's go ahead and do this. So I'm going to stay at about a 15-degree angle. I'm going to swipe several times. I like to turn my sharpening rod as I'm swiping it. You know, do it 7 or 8 times, whatever. Then that side, inspect it, lightly touch. You're not bearing down when you don't want to cut yourself. We're just lightly touching, inspecting, and pulling that way. And feel through that after you've swiped it about 7 or 8 times. You're going to be able to feel it. It feels like going down the edge of a razor blade. Then inspect your other side. It's not going to feel as sharp. Well, it's because we've laid over that side at a microscopic level. We've laid over, it's asymmetrical. So we're wanting symmetrical. So we know we got to go back to this side and get it centered up. So we're going to go to this side. We're going to do a few swipes. It only takes a few swipes, then it's back centered up. So it needs back this side. The more you do this, you'll get really good at this. Once you get really good at it, it doesn't take but just a minute or so, and you can get this thing squared away. And you're going to have what I call, your knife is at the combat ready. For that one time when you pull it out, you need it to cut something, or you need it to defend yourself, defend your life. You need that edge to be able to perform for you. Right there. Almost there. One little swipe there. It doesn't take, sometimes it just takes, the more you run your finger and start getting good at this inspection, lightly testing, you're going to be able to see where you need to be to get that secondary cutting edge centered up. Alright, we're going to cut some paper here. And if it'll cut paper, it's going to cut whoever's on the receiving end. See how I just slices through that paper? Okay, guys? There you go.